Well, it's been a very busy week for Arizona high school football recruits, and we're just going to keep the ball rolling. I've got Khalil Valentine, running back from the Chandler Wolves, with me today to announce his commitment. I don't want to take much more time than that. Khalil, where have you decided to commit to?
I have chose the University of Illinois, talking with my family, and then we just thought that was the best decision.
You told me before we got to talking here,
Mhm.
you were going to shock the world with this one, which I think is true. What is it about Illinois and the way that they recruited you, and they recruited you late in the game? What was it about the way they went after you that made it feel like, yeah, this is where I need to?
Um, I just felt the passion. I felt like every coach was involved. Coach B, I felt like it was just really tight thing. Like even the outside linebackers coach was just very tight with me. We talked at the little showcase at Williamsfield, so it was just a very close net thing. Like I felt like everybody was just involved and really wanted me to be there, and I just liked the connection me and Coach Ward had.
Coach Ward obviously was the one really going after you and building that
Mhm.
connection. Kind of tell me about that relationship and how it came to fruition from spring ball to now.
At first, I was like Illinois. They came late. I was like, this is probably not where I'm gonna be going. So I was like, yeah, this isn't probably not the place to be because it came so late. But then he kept showing up to my school, and I'm like, okay, he must really want me to keep showing up, keep showing up. So I was like, okay, this is probably the move.
All right, your official visit was just about a week and a half ago. Tell me about your first impressions or your overall impressions of the University of Illinois.
Uh, First impressions was definitely exciting. I feel like they exceeded my expectations. So it was like a very great feeling that I have there with my family. They were just very outgoing. Like it was just, I felt like I should be there. It was just a feeling I should be here, and I felt like connections with the players and the coaches.
I know it's all about relationships, but it's also about how you're going to fit into their program. What is their vision for you?
The vision for me is to be an all down back. I mean, I see myself as being an all purpose back, and also their offense. It's just like I feel like I can relate to it. It's very spread. I just feel like I fit into their offense. I fit into their scheme.
Overall, you're a part of a very small pool of guys that grew up playing high school football in Arizona and then commit to Illinois. It's a small group. What do you want the Arizona high school football community to know about this program?
Illinois is going to shock a lot of people this year and these upcoming years for sure. They're very not like you don't see too many people say I'm committed to the University of Illinois, but you're gonna start seeing it now because it's like when you get the love from them and the appreciation, the connection is just like okay, it's a place to be.
I know you don't take this decision lightly, and you were thinking about it up until just a few days ago,
For
it sounds
sure.
like, and it was important for you to make this decision with your family. When you take a look at the schools that you put into your top programs, Oregon, for example, I know was one of the ones that you told me was your dream school. So, what was it when you sat down with your family? How did you all come to a decision that this is correct for you?
So no lie, Utah going into Illinois, Utah was the place I was going to be at. It was like, okay, we really love Utah. This is probably where I'm going to be at, but we still going to take this OV because we said we were going to do. Um, I like that's the two OVs I took because I'm like, okay, this is where I want to break it down to. Utah, Illinois, and went to Illinois, and it was a blast.
So, looking back at your career at Chandler High School, you've got 1 year
Mm.
left of high school football. What do you think you've learned and how you've developed as a player thanks to being a Wolf?
I think I've learned a lot playing at Chandler. Coming into Chandler, I didn't know what Chandler was or who they were about. I just was just being there just because it was a high school I chose. Didn't know anything about it. Uh, Playing out other than my freshman year playing with Coach Boyd, great coach, love him to death. He's like one of my biggest mentors now to this day. So he's just a great coach. And then going up to varsity, Coach Eric. I mean, it's like to me, it's like my second father. He real good dude, and I just love the program that we're in. It's always like a brotherhood, Ohana, for a reason. I just love people I met, and then running track. Coach Eric forced me to run track, but now I like it now that I'm running. I feel like I get benefit from it, so I just like the whole thing.
All right, I have a very important question for you. How does it feel now that you finally know where you're headed once high school football's said and done?
Feels relief, because it was a lot of it was, at times it was stressful. At times I was just praying and asking God just to guide me to the way, and He guided me the right way. And it was just really stressful. So now I feel like I'm relief, and I can actually focus on my season and focus on winning.
I'm going to finish with the most important question. Who do you want to thank for getting you to this point?
Definitely want to thank my parents, definitely for sure, because for moving from California to Arizona was not easy. Definitely wasn't because it was during COVID. Not too many people would know that, so it was really hard. Definitely want to thank my parents and thank everybody who brought me was on this journey with me. Thank my coaches for sure, and I just love to thank everybody who's just supporting me.
Congratulations on your commitment to the University of Illinois. We're excited to
Thank,
see what you do in this last season of high school football. Until then, congrats, enjoy it.
thank you.